Ezugwu Chukwudi.
I greet you, Big Chief.
Chukwudi Alpha.
I greet you, Big Chief.
How you spy that word?
Our elders, them get sense. And that talk when they talk, it is straightforward. Some people don't sabi cope with situations. So, whatever face where they carry come, they mask the true feeling of waiting and they go through inside. But me, I go advise, you understand? You know they impress anybody. If he pay you, cry. If he touch you anyhow, ask for help. Not talk say, what will people say? What will people think? Or people look up to me for inspiration, so I cannot show any weakness. You be human being, you know they use battery, you know they use charger. If the thing hook you, may you ask for help. So make we not they look say, give me, I beg, I need. Because some people they just want to collect from person because they believe say this person now be the now be overall, now be strongest, now hold pass. You know say that person also get the kind of problem when you get. For example, you just be like somebody like Dangote or $10 or Adenuga. Most times when people call those people now ask that they ask because you believe say they don't one level where they say they get every. But then too they will get problem. They will get issue. Even if now make you tell the person say, bros, I have business. It go be something when we say go make him mind.
Go calm down. Chukwudi, you don't talk everything. Finish. It's just be like bring suya, and for Nama body they come out.
Confirm.
Based on the basis, we just carry and go meet Edewor because it don't balance to give us all the front page, all the front tori where they share on top of the front page of newspaper.
Since they hot.
Edewor,
Since they hot.
share for
we did. Chukwudi Alpha now.
A day fresh.
All right, we could just enter and sharply. Now the nation now we go start with, and for here they say unions to cripple varsities. Who will be these unions and when they talk about? NAAT begins strike. SANU, SEF, and NASU, they say that they warm up. Them, they don't carry their boots, SEF, they jog. Say, oh, yeah, it be like, say, we SEF will go join this movement. Buhari and federal government reviewing Southeast security. That one day here. Go check them out. Other matters they say, policemen not authorized to check custom papers. So if they stop you, they not get right to check your custom papers. And furthermore, your tint permit. That one SEF did here. 700,000 IDPs in my state. Governor laments. Which governor they lament? Go check them out for page 3. He go there also. We come down. They say Tambuwal Balasaki ready for North consensus candidates. Go check them out for inside there also. We come down to the major yarn where they here. They say APC convention. Southwest picks Kekemeke and Omishori. Go check them out. Now the update be that for here as well. We come down. We see picture of they say now Eagle Stars honor Tinubu at 70 with novelty match. See them, they are ready to go. Like they will play Brazil like this as they said. So, all right, vessels held over suspected crude oil theft and 2 arrested for bikers' murder. Chukwudi, which of them?
And then make we go one story when we say they touch the average Nigerian. It day up.
Okay.
The 700,000 IDPs in my state. Yes. Which governor they lament this one? Now Governor Bello Metawale of Zamfara State. And then make I break down the numbers so that people go really understand why this thing a major problem. Now the number 1 citizen of the state, Governor Bello Metawale, talk say banditry don't create 700,000 IDPs for the state. IDPs now internally displaced persons. People when we say that they live within geographical boundaries, and because of badness when it don't happen to them, their life no balance again. Where then they live, the place where they work, the things where they manage do, they know they see them do again. So they just be like people where they roam. Now government hand night and day. Now make we look this interesting number. As at the last census when they do for this country, the population of Zamfara now 4.1 million. Edewor, if the population of the state now 4.1 million and you get 700,000 people, when don't they displaced by banditry alone? This one are banditry. We don't even talk of farmer headers clash. We don't talk of some other issues. 700,000 or 4.1 million, given the last census figures of the state, it shows say at least 1 in 3 people for inside that state get problem. And that's serious issue because for Nigeria, Edewor, the IDP now outcast. Not be say he be like outcast, now outcast. Now why he be say for inside this country, we get people where we say the only life when they don't know, now the life as an internally displaced person. How we go get IDP camp? You don't talk to permanent residents. Families, they live there. They born children. The reason why people do IDP camp now because at the moment when they displaced, in the immediate, they need to day shelter. From there, you go begin the rebuild. You go dey reconstruct, you go reintegrate them inside society. For inside Obodo Nigeria, once you don't come out for your primary place of residence, go IDP camp, your story don't end. You are on your own. And it's really very, very unfortunate. And in the long run, these things, they compound the security situation when we get for inside this our country. Because as people, when they internally displaced, they not get house, they not get work. By house, I mean place where they will call their own home.
Yes.
Now where they put up or where they manage that
Yes,
day.
yes.
And if they get more people, this 700,000, maybe families, they bring more children. These people don't get the access to the qualitative life when every citizen is supposed to get. What it will happen? It will contribute to further insecurity because those bad guys will get pulled to pull people from.
True.
The governor of Zamfara State not supposed to cry to us. Good thing for him be saying don't switch from PDP to APC. Make him cry, give him principle. That is the person where we say, if he go take action today, based on saying they control the resources of state, the person go hear his voice before my own voice go reach that person own, President Muhammadu Buhari. Because if in Zamfara alone we get 700,000, go imagine states where we say insurgency don't decimate the population and don't create more issues for them. And this 700,000, you get orphans. You get people when we say don't lose their husbands.
Yes.
You get men when don't get work at all. And then for an able-bodied man, if it is easier for you to carry weapon, to use bail up people, to do okay, more people will go for that particular option. So we need to do something quickly to address that issue.
All right.
If we leave that particular one, we could go waiting to happen for inside southeast of Nigeria. And then one person when carry in own hand, burn in house, come and begin to shout fire, fire, fire. The kind ginger when your neighbors go use come quench them, go they influenced by two things. Number one, that fire, they don't want to make it spread, enter their own compound. Number two, that fire, they don't want to make it spread, enter their own compound. And the only two reasons be that. And then if person look you as you they destroy yourself, and you think that person go take you serious, pass how you supposed to take yourself, now your business. The organ patapata of Ohanes and Igbo then say some unknown guys go in house, go burn them down. Which person house you born? Your kinsman. Person when come from the same place as you. Person where you they complain, say you they go through a lot. And that person too, they go through the same problem. Because two of them come from the same place. You don't burn in house now. Who you they deceive? Now yourself you they deceive. So until these people take charge and decide, say whatever problems when they face, they go hold their primary representatives accountable, starting with the governors. That deceive now, we they deceive ourselves.
Okay, but you go to see quickly.
Take just one word there because of time.
Quickly,
Policemen not authorized to check customs paper.
Yes.
Now, this very word come out from the talk person of police yesterday. And since he come outside, he started to create buzz for inside the media space. Now, a lot of people go on question, say, how this kind of if you take Apple for Nigeria. Why people go question this very word? Now, because of the way we they live the reality and what we they see for the front page of newspaper, the gap they very, very far. Now, a lot of people go say, even if checkpoint day, like now, freely I feel just talk one, for Ajah Junction there, police that they always stand there. And not be just say they just stand there. Any motor will be like, say, fine, where for their eye, they must stop the motor. And they go check your papers, check all the tinted permit and all that. They don't do me like twice or 3 times. Now, what is that they check the paper for? Not be because of say that they check calm. As per say that they check calm to correct things when not they in line with law and order. Then they check calm because of their own pocket. I cannot put anything for my mouth talk this one because I know. Because I don't be victim. They check out for their own pocket. Because once they see any little thing where they wrong, even the one way be said they not even know, they're not aware of, they go won't owe you for them. So I feel say this very word where be say the police talk person don't come as I call talk. Now a very nice one. But may we look at the modus operandi. What does the modus operandi? What do you mean? How people go take convey this message back to the authorities, say, see what team police still they do. Because we know say there are a lot of laws where they don't come out, can't talk. At the end of the day, the people not still they see the dividends of what they talk. The people not still they drive home their point. Because even if you call that response line where they drop for ground, they're not the answer you. Who you want content? Before you go even make the call, the police they will owe you for them, they don't deal with you well. So till when police go put a measures, when it be like say now ASAP, as you call, as you reach out to them, they go quick respond to that very complaint when you drop from ground. Then we can shake our heads. So okay, they are ready to change. But for now, I still see them as one of those many, many things they don't put before. Now still one of them be this.
Okay, make we sharply come the next paper this morning. We hope say most of the breakdown they give now to help una run the matter. Daily Independent, now we go look sharply. They say hardship may trigger nationwide agitation worse than NSAS. Now PDP, they give us that update. Say we have to be careful here. Discordant tunes, Thrill Airlines attempt to import aviation fuel. Concerns they here. We want to know whether if you allow, give them license to import on their own, it go make sense. Okay, updates. We check the major one where they say weak oil production. Subsidies may erode gains of rising prices. That one day here as well. PDP presidential primary, we are ready for consensus candidates. Now, Saraki put them there. NNPC, all eyes on CBN as rate hike tops agenda. We'll check them out for page 7. 5 billion naira investment in ruins as FAAC demolishes AIB regional office. Okay, check out for page 6. An APC chairmanship, Sheriff steps down, vows not to work against Buhari. That one they here for page 6 also. Then they say here, the major cocoa wonder where they here, they say anti-Buni governors plan to revolt against Buhari at APC convention. So go check them out. No cause for alarm, says the presidency. Russia and Ukraine war. Putin agrees to face-to-face peace talks with Zelensky, will be the Oga of Ukraine. Chukwudi, which one you see?
And then this last story where you share, now good one.
Yes, sir.
People, when they follow the news on top of international level, we don't see the kind of destruction when this badness don't cause. And the ripple effect will be just for Ukraine or Russia.
Yes.
Now across Europe. I mean, yesterday, hundreds of thousands of people come and begin the protest for Spain based on the way we say the economy don't tight. If you go America, other parts of Europe, you know, gas prices, they go very, very high. This war, they totally avoidable. And I hope, say, you know, leaders go learn, say, for international diplomacy, no permanent friendship, no permanent enemies, now essentially permanent interest. And for countries where they're very, very powerful, as the war don't deal like this today, then go do what they want to do, then go get away with them, and nothing will happen. As the war deal like this today, forget anything about morality, because now so all of them, because of the power, when we say then they will and they use them. And then we can't go up. I want to correct the People's Democratic Party. I beg, when you talk about, you know, certain situations for inside Obodo Nigeria, you know, they go to they use some kind of examples, because it go be like, say, you they turn the thing on its head or you they turn the thing upside down. Now, the PDP, they talk, say, the kind of hardship when Nigerians they face, say the thing go trigger nationwide agitation. No, break them down. I know the first son of Queen Elizabeth. When we talk about agitation, people they para, people they vex. Nationwide, it means say people they para, they vex across Nigeria. Now, what did they cause this thing? Giving the explanation when PDP give them talk, say hardship, people they vex, say then they work, then they see money.
Yes.
You know, then they struggle to take care of their family, then they struggle to do all right. So these things now recipe for disaster. Because when person they work hard and they feel say, you know, they get the value for what they do, the person go vex and he go make him temper the short way. But that NSAS, when they tie that into, that be the issue. NSAS no create problems inside this country. The NSAS ain't problem for this country. Because for several years, plenty Nigerians, they complain about police intimidation, victimization, and harassment. Because they don't reach them, they don't get them reach this level. Now it make Nigerians from different parts of this country, especially young people, come out in their numbers to ask. And the reason why I talk say it's so problem, I say, even the police authority talk say yes, they admit, and so they won't end SAS. Then disband that unit.
Yes.
Even though people they talk say that disband, now just announcement, now they do that one, say some of those guys still there for some other kind of places. So if you want drive points, no they link them to some kind of things. Because what they call even cause problems during that time when Nigerians they agitate against this badness of police now say they hijack them. And we go ask ourselves this simple question. When Nigerians they para, they say they're not happy with certain things. Why it be say badness they always happen? But if people they support a particular cause when government they support, badness don't ever happen. During the NSAS, you get people when they one side they talk say we want to make the NSAS because this thing done too much. This thing they cause problem for young people. You know go stop young person talk say they drive luxury car, see fine girl, you go talk say na runs girl, all this kind of thing. But we see the other side, people when wear certain clothes, they talk say una won't make the end this thing because una be criminals. They know they attack the people when they ever support one particular side. Now the people when they support what they bad, now they always they attack. So make it make sense to me. How you won't convince me, say, this person when they talk for this thing, say this thing a problem, make you stop them. Now only that person, now they attack.
True.
And the reason why they advise PDP now say, if you want play opposition, educate the people, inform them, enlighten them so that they will make the right choices. Not be say you come one, they use one particular incident, they use joy. I hope I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you. Say if you want these guys, wait, no use answers.
All right, Ochuko, you see anything for here quickly? Maybe we just wrap them up because of time.
I would still like to dwell on this very
all right.
Part where Mr. Chukwudi talk. Hardship may trigger nationwide agitation worse than NSAS. Now, PDP and I talk this one.
Yes.
But you go still remember, say, EFCC come out with another report, say that they get through intelligence report, say agitation won't take place for some states, 21 states for Nigeria here. And they say they won't tie them, maybe like NSAS too. Say people won't come in the gas, say, now because of the lecturers that were there on strike and the hardship when Nigeria they face based on the fuel subsidy and every other way. Say, but they won't come under the gas and NSAS. Now, merge jam with this very word when it be like, say, now PDP now drop this statement. You can't they won't think whether, even the hardship within Nigeria, it never reached for people to agitate. Now, Chukwudi talk about the one with the apple for Spain. Spain own it, not even near your quarter. Spain don't even get a better reason because of the Ukraine-Russian invasion. That's why things can't get the way it be for Spain. But the people still come as I say, why? But we all not even they get reason, but we go just sleep, wake up, find and say, see the way things hard. But we never even talk. So, I should say I'm as a game. Whether our government or they know say, we don't they push these people reach the war. They go soon revolt. So before they go revolt, maybe we discredit the act first. So that when they start, you go be like, oh, we don't talk about before. Now, unscrupulous elements, they bring this one, not be because of the pains of the people. So everything, to me, I go just say, why our government, no one is sincere to the people? The number one thing will make you there. Now, to make life easier for the people. The other day, they talk, say, UK, they don't increase their fuel gas price. Why they increase that? Because of still the Russia-Ukraine crisis. But you know what the government do? Government can introduce subsidy with just 5%. You see why they introduce subsidy? To cushion the effect of the people. But I want subsidy now to make it hard for us.
And there was no vessel.
All right.
Chief, may I just quickly talk something? You know, say, get radio stations.
Quickly.
I mean, I know you won't talk, say, radio station. Yeah, radio station. You know, say, get radio stations for Nigeria presently today. For Lagos, when they off their generator.
They don't start to off now.
Lights.
Someone they run 24 hours. Right now, they don't they off.
You know what they said this? Why they don't go off?
It's not easy. Companies they wind up.
Yes, now.
Then they shut staff.
Overhead costs, they pass your profits.
Then they shrink their major.
That's what they call the talk say. We see. And then what are the only they talk now say? Are the factors present for this country? Everything we need, everything what they do, our lives they tied to power.
Yes.
You don't give person light. Person when they produce, they use diesel, and now they pay times 3. People when they sell bread, they complain. People when they sell pure water, when they affect the ordinary Nigerians, they complain. And you can't talk say hardship go. The recipe for disaster is there.
All right. Now the much will take on top of the papers this morning, but we'll go let you call us, tell us what you think about some of the stories we did here, and anyone will touch you sharply. We'll go take break. No go anywhere, and I still do Gudu Morning Naija Show videos. We they call.
It's Giroud. It's a second.
Sweet ball. Yeah. Nice back.
That one don't enter.
Actually preparing my macaroni megamendus.
Hey! Conceições in and scores.
So, this is coffee. Open kitchen.
Actually, I get kitchen.
You get kitchen? Not before house.
During lockdown.
I just opted for what you had, which is catfish. And catfish is a very quick recipe.
Ball, Wine and Dine. Showing Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Repeats Thursdays, 10 p.m. on Wazobia Max TV.
We're back with another exciting episode of BJ Game Changer! Here we capture success from different perspectives. I'm your host with the most, Sheyi Banigbe, and you're about to go on a ride of a lifetime. Then the pay wasn't fantastic.
Now 30K, I got 30K for my first job, and that was a lead role.
Oh my gosh.
To succeed, you must be willing to be misunderstood.
It's easier for people to become famous.
Yeah.
But it's also easier for you to lose it.
Tons of ideas bubbling in your head.
Idea, okay.
Yes, it's game time, people! Egule, Gudu! Agbe amo ekale!
Binging with Game Changers, Sundays, 5:30 p.m. Showing on Wazobia Max TV.
Oh, no, I don't see all the matter the way they come out smoke on top of newspaper this morning. No be small thing. Are you see what I'm saw? According to Zebediah. Okay, time don't reach. Maybe say go talk your belly. How the matter the way you take see on top of newspaper take do you for body this morning? Plus including one or two way be say go touch light now for inside top story. How then carry do you for body? Now inside that top story segment now be this one. We go open phone line, small time now. The numbers go to show on top of your screen and make you call us sharply. Begin tell us which matter do you for body, which one you want react to, which one you want talk about. WhatsApp number save day. Which one will be say go like talk? Send us a WhatsApp message. Make we hear from you. We talk before say belle no be show glass. If you don't talk your mind, we no go feel no waiting there your mind because no be show glass the mind be. And of course, no forget if you call us only 60 seconds now you get to use talk your belly and quench the volume, the voice, the height and the sound of your TV so that we no go get shon sound. Don't cause anybody at all. We're there here to talk our mind, but we must use better language when we go this somehow for here. All right, make a touch like the top to read them, the headlines for inside the top to read this morning. And of course, my gentleman of the president and me who puts the flesh then way they inside. One matter where they grant here say, we go deduct 242.53 billion naira fuel subsidy from federal allocation account committee money this month. The NNPC talk am. That is FAAC account this month. Who talk am? NNPC. Adi I go stop am. I no go talk past like that. Police don't stop officers from checking custom papers, tinted glass permits. Say police don't stop police officers. Say from now henceforth, no checking of custom papers, no checking of tinted permits. Okay. The next matter where they ground. Despite NURTW suspension, extortion of transporters by Agberus reigns. Make a cover shit. This on a grammar now blow so. Even as it be said they don't ban and stop the work of NURTW. They say they collect money from transporters as Agberu them CB King for inside the road than other places them. Well, now the matter the way they ground with this one. No be me talk am. I saw to read and carry on this morning. You don't reach my gentlemen, they go put the flesh right there inside the matter. Gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Your body
I'm ready. I'm ready.
You can't wait.
You know, a good say we dey drop all these matters today, and we would like me people just they call us already. Numbers they go flash them just sharply with your WhatsApp message, chef. Make it they come. So this one where they hear they said the Nigerian National Petroleum Company NNPC Limited. They don't talk say it go deduct 242.53 billion naira as subsidy on petrol from the federation account this month. Now the NNPC don't disclose this one for their latest presentation for the FAAC meeting over the weekend. So as the money where they want collect for that account will be 242.53 billion naira to service subsidy. As it be so, now I don't see that one. How you see him? Call us, make you tell us.
All right, more carry leg run enter the net tori when he be say it dey our hand there when Prepred already drop them. Mojo add flesh to the tori. Police, they don't stop officers from demanding customs paper and also tinted permit. Now, the first public relation officer, Moyiwa Adejobi, he don't come outside and talk say, no policeman supposed to demand your custom paper. Yes, you hear me well. Ma talk am again. Say no policeman get the alacrity. So they say, and they demand your custom paper. Show me your custom paper. Except that they on joint operations. He said, but not just on mere routine check. Say they just did corner like Ajah Junction. They just did there. Not be saying joint operation. They just did Ajah Junction. Just did some kind junction. Just they check the next thing. They tell you, say, show us your paper. Show us your tinted permit. Say, nah, lie. It don't suppose to happen like that. I like stress on this one because I know say now what we dey face every day. For even just now, the day somewhere they do and nah. So that you go know you're right. That's why I take my time. They stress on this one. Yes. All right. Maybe they talk how they go. They say, according to he said tinted glass permit. You know, say police they don't stop to the issue that paper. They don't stop them. Pata. Say so because they don't stop to the issue the paper. Then police not get right to the tell you say, man, you show them your tinted permit paper. Say the only thing they need to do be say, if your car carry tint, they go just stop you, look inside the car in case any exhibit day. Say if exhibit not day, they're supposed to let you go straight. They're not supposed to say, get your tinted permit. Use that one till they won't collect bogey from your mouth. I believe say you don't get the awareness now. No need to talk am again, black and blue, you know now. So challenge them. Okay. Challenge them with brain.
We get Monday on the line. Hello, Monday. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my sister.
Yeah, hey, carry good Monday.
You see, this police stopping the officer from custom is a welcome.
Go ahead.
Monday.
In line they break. Okay,
Monday line they break.
Monday, try call us back. Make we hear with you.
Make I repeat that last one, then I talk. As you they challenge there, use your brain. No?
May use your car.
Okay, so for other matter where they hear,
the vessel.
Other matter where they hear, I would not hear say even as it be say Lagos State government don't suspend the activities of NURTW. Say we notice say Agbero density they collects money for motorists their hand. If when I remember, and I go know as that matter use happen, but make we go pick this call. When we come back, we'll go touch like the matter more. Sunday they call us this Monday. Sunday, good morning.
Hello, Sunday.
Sunday, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Carry go, bros.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes,
very
loud
well.
And clear.
Crystal clear.
Please, based on the issue of the police.
Hello, Sunday.
Hello, I can hear you. I can hear you right now.
Go on. We dey hear you now.
They said, okay, which they said they ended SARS. They didn't end SARS. There are still some around Ikeja here, which they normally wear the same apparel like SARS. They wear the same uniform like SARS. I've seen them like 3 to 4 times now around Wenko Road in Ikeja. Who got it? On last week, they were still there and they performed the same thing like SARS. I don't know, maybe Lagos State is trying to do something about it, but I surely wanted to know on this program now. They wear the same uniform, full able-bodied like that. Can you hear me, sir?
We didn't
Yes,
hear
yes.
you. Repeat the area where you say
Which area you see them?
Yeah, around Wemco Road.
Wemco Road. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They normally wear the same gadget, full gadget like that.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
Thank you.
All right, Miriam, they stand by.
Miriam,
good
on the
morning.
line. We'll collect Miriam. Miriam, welcome.
Hello, Miriam.
Hello.
Okay, our network
go
no
try
dey Miriam
call us
go fit
back.
call us
Miriam,
back.
just
All
try
right, so
call
for the
back.
matter where they grant, even as it be say, remember the gbege wey happen with NURTW national head wey dem sack Oga MCO Uluomo, as in sack am, government come out, come talk say in fact no more, make it be say na park management right now go dey handle everything wey concern park matter. But yet government never even set up the committee for the park management. As government still never set them up today, na make am 10 days about that when they never set them up. We hear say agbero them. Still, they collect money from people's hand. This time around, they even collect past the 800 naira where we say government approve, say maybe they collect. So who be this agbero them? Some of them go wear a muffler or apron we carry park management for the body. Some of them are ordinary mufti. Now in them carry. We hear say them or they operate for different areas of Lagos, for Oshodio, for Maitovo, for Mushi Saido, for even Island, different areas them. You don't see any of them recently. And what do you make of this one? Why it be say government never talk anything? I be say government no. Say these people they know they disguise, they collect this money. So well, now the next matter we will get for grand be that. Miriam, they call us back. Miriam, good morning.
Hello, Miriam.
Good morning, people of God.
Good morning,
sister woman.
Triple Chief, well done, oh. This your haircut. I don't know.
Even me, I see they try to know.
Don't they bab like this for this country? My brothers and my sisters, happy New Week.
Happy New Week to you.
My basic concern is about the issue of the relationship between Nigeria and Niger Republic. In this country, from last year to Enugu to Onitsha, it's a death trap. From Abuja to Ekiti State by road, it's a death trap. But in this same country that our students are still on strike, our federal government is still building railway from Nigeria to Niger Republic. Just this morning, I woke up to see the news that Zamfara state government dashed out patrol cars to the soldiers manning the border of Niger Republic in this same country. Tinted permit. If you go to Idimu now, policemen are there. They are the ones causing trouble. Hold up at Idimu, at a pipeline bus stop, opposite their police station there. They are busy setting fine cars. Why you will see a bus with 3 legs walk past them, they will not say anything. The best thing to do is get your PVCs. We can make it right. We can correct it.
Thank you.
Yes, so
If you say you keep calm, we have a finance minister that she don't come out when we are suffering. It's when we want to borrow money that you will see her fly out to come and talk about how we are going to borrow or how we are going to squander. May God bless us all.
Thank you, Miriam. Thank you for your update
much,
on
Miriam.
that one.
Motors with 3 cars.
Motors with 3
And
legs.
honestly speaking, you go the one that say this car them they roadworthy. I be where their roadworthiness permits and all that. And yet they apply the road and nobody don't stop them.
Nobody don't stop them.
Oh, we'll get another caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Good morning.
I beg, we not get like say yes for native. Native they disturb our area. They let us sleep. Thief everywhere.
Can you of us get lights?
I don't get light too.
None of us get
I don't get light too. But
lights now every year.
Okay, money where our government they borrow not to do lights. So that is go they work well for Nigeria. Now light they are not what makes it not the work well for this country where we get.
That one save day. Thank you, peace. Thank you very much. Thank you for that update. Because me, I don't get lights. I understand what she they talk. If you get lights, tell us.
They say federal government should try to apologize to Nigerians, but they say the power authorities still they talk, say they still they try to fix them. Same we just be patient.
Yeah.
As it be say, the only thing they donate give us as a nation are patient. More they do like that.
Now, speaking about this police information where you've been dropped earlier, they've been talk say except they are on joint operations. I know some people they want to say which one be the joint operation again. And when police and other security bodies they work together, maybe they block road, based on information where they get, where they need to check some kind of things. Then a joint operation, maybe see police, see army, you see, not be, maybe no good thing say, they talk, say we are joint operation, and say, wow, they stop you normally, say we are joint operation. So how you take joint, now only police they here. If you ask them that kind of question, say, so
we get another call on Monday, we won't talk with us.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Monday.
Welcome.
The main thing is as they stop police from checking that paper is a welcome development.
Yeah.
Please, they should extend the same thing to VIO and custom. And VIO and last month. You know, if you are driving along the Koru Road between Anthony, and last month we did at the center of the road, stopping vehicle, check who is putting on seatbelt, causing traffic. Is this seatbelt is traffic controlling or go to this particular point where the traffic is? They will be causing a lot of traffic at Anthony between the underbridge and the L-shade interchange. That is number one. Number two, our brother when the ESOS, that when go to porridge, say them the Air Super Eagles. They are selling their future, they don't know. George Weah that contest for president of Liberia, that see a president, all of them play together. They are not even taking let youth be at the end of the final to go to porridge. They talk another thing, the other one comes to prayer warrior, Taribu West. But more than they do. The hardship, as they said, may trigger so many things. Do you know that 50 liters of diesel that we use in office now is 35,000 naira against 12,000 naira when we started using it?
Wow.
35,000 naira for a 50 liters of diesel. By the time you use it, you on it on by 8 a.m. Before 6, the diesel is unfinished. Then how will the country survive? They keep on increasing that things are getting better. If you trigger hardship, as I'm telling you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Monday.
You know,
When we get
anytime we talk about this
SMB on the
matter,
line, but you don't notice say the fuel with the night, the quick burn finish.
SMB, good morning.
SMB, good morning.
Hello, SMB.
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead, sir. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Because of the time factor, beautiful morning to you. Let me go straight to the point. Let me begin by the issue of the power supply or the power failure. You will agree with me. Seriously, we are into a serious trouble because if you are a service provider or a manufacturer, you must have to limit your hours of services because you are dealing with diesel, and the diesel now, you know what it is. So it's far bigger than apologizing for Nigeria. What they should do the needful things, because if certain hours of a service provider will be limited, what does that mean to you? That means there is a serious problem. If a manufacturer can limit his hours of production, to show you that there is a big problem. I mean, big problem. So the issue is far bigger than apologizing. And for the custom issue or police tinted whatsoever, the whole security agencies, there should be what they call capacity building to let Nigerians know the portfolio of each and every agency. We know, but it's more like they don't know, because a custom officer will stop you on the road after showing his, your wedding, everything. Local production, he will tell you that no. Ask every driver, ask every truck driver. They will tell you the same. You understand? So there are so many things that even if the government come up with it, we need awareness. Where is the National Orientation Agency? Where are they? And for the governor that is claiming 700,000 IDPs, let him go to Borno State and emulate the footsteps of Borno State governor. Thank you very much. I remain a
Thank you so much. We get a couple of WhatsApp messages here. This one say, good morning, brethren. Ochuko, this your hairstyle fit you well. As the same policemen no get right to check custom paper. I hope say bad elements and no go come follow enter them to the cause evil. If to say police they do their work well, this one for no happen like this. Now Vivian from Ogbana is sending that message. And Edewor on the talk say, good morning to you all. I am seriously happy for that law placed on the police force. They are all doing it for their own pockets. If you don't commit any offense, it has happened to me and my friend here in Lagos. The message should be passed through at all units of police. Okay, now, on our good morning, policemen are not authorized to check custom papers. The question is, who is going to follow them up? This country self, like I always say, let's sell this country and share the money among ourselves. MC Hero, the prophet from Jos Plateau State, now sending this message. My brother, why you harsh like this now? Okay, I go there happy. I go wake up this nightmare called Nigeria. The shame, they move backward. Obi, I don't understand your message well, but thank you all the same. Good morning, Wazobia family. The government's unwillingness to rise up to the responsibility of governance is a ticking time bomb. Nigeria, they're on autopilot and going wrong. Everything is going wrong with the government and its government's responsibilities until touts and hooligans are outlawed and enforced. These will continue to rob Nigerians in the name of revenue collection. Until there is an enforcement with the police, the men of the police force will not do, they check tainted permits. Now we see they try to talk Ekanem. Now he's sending that message. Make us see whether I could take one or two again. Good morning, my people. As the matter take be, there is no obedience of law. Now, so you used to come. Now, my Oga Samuel Watson from Mangoro now is sending a message. Well, to everybody who don't send in their messages, we appreciate it. And the message them plenty. Well, Evaristus from Warri will see your message and we appreciate you well. Every other person, Callistus Parker will see your message. We appreciate you well. We know if we take all the messages we don't get this morning. Now, we'll go back break on top the top tori segments. Thank you as you talk your belly and as you call us. So those who will not pick on a call, no vex. We need to select you to pick call. And I just say, the cause of the complaining. Now we'll go back break for inside the top 3 segment. We'll enter our first talk segment. What we want to talk about the home feeding program of the federal government. Remember, say this government talks, so we'll give all school children food when we enter office. And true, they can't live up to their responsibility. When it be say whether 2019 or so, they can't start and say yes, we won't begin give school children them food, at least one food a day. How this food don't take waka? Because you see the amount where government say they give children food for inside 2020. People come, they say 2020, pandemic day. Only about 2 months, 9 children go school. February. How they use chop like this? Well, not talk again. The matter, it don't reach time, we'll go touch light them. As we get people, where be say they grant to use talk, people on the side of governments will give out this food, and people on the side of the vendors, then where they give the contracts to give out this food them. Maybe people on the side of the children will chocolate the food.
Represent
Could they tell us how this matter take be? But we'll small break. When we come back, we'll go touch like the matter we concern the home feeding program of.
Nigeria's Niger Delta region, where the black gold continues to flow and fuel Africa's largest economy, where the line between wealth and poverty has never been thinner. Oil, gas, politics, development, and community issues all are highly valuable commodities in the Niger Delta. How do they combine and how can they work together to spawn a new era in the Niger Delta? Join ace broadcaster Mahmoud Akoug as he probes deep to analyze issues in the region from angles never before explored. Inside the Niger Delta with Mahmoud Akuga, the authentic voice of Nigeria's oil-rich region.
Inside the Niger Delta, Thursdays, 10:30 a.m., showing on Wazobia Max TV.
So because of recession, I should eat the dog's food, right?
Okay, not be like that now. But we dey manage everything for this house now, including water, butter, even electricity. We dey manage them. I don't know your problem. See as Monica fine. See her fine, fresh body. See her yellow purple skin. See the fine mouth. See the fresh, fine face. Even see the fresh, fine. I don't know what you they carry all this other. She still get do.
Don't touch me. Don't. You know what? I am tired of this bullshit. I'm going inside and I can't believe that I have been with a dog like you all this while.
I said, that money where Monica give is make you give me. Now where you keep on?
Boniface, where my money?
Explain.
Wait till be this one now. Wait till cause noise now. Fake 419 man of God.
Elisha. I pay me paper.
If I give you this backhand where they my hand so, if I treat your mess up, now for road you go find yourself.
Philip and Polycap, showing Mondays, 11 a.m. on Wazobia Max TV.
Has just gone off. They are Shaban. It's Giroud. It's a second.
Sweet ball. Nice back there.
That one don't enter.
Actually preparing my macaroni megamendus.
Hey!
Conceição's in and scores.
This is coffee. Open kitchen. Actually, I get kitchen. You get kitchen? Not before house. During lockdown.
I just opted for what you had, which is catfish. And catfish is a very quick recipe.
Ball, Wine and Dine, showing Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Repeats Thursdays, 10 p.m. on Wazobia Max TV.
All right, welcome back. Now still the Gudu Morning Naija Show. And yes, we want to enter our first conversation this morning. And this one, they very, very, very controversial, if I talk them like that, because people get different opinions about this matter. For those we don't know what we want to talk about this morning, we want to talk about the homegrown school feeding program. Remember that one where they talk say they go give at least children with their schools 1 meal a day to help them take, cushion the effect of the situation of the country based on, say, poverty being strong. And make I just give a small, sharply breakdown on top of this conversation so we will know what they talk about. So the National Homegrown School Feeding Program, now the 17 naira per day feeding program, where government they do to take support the health and educational well-being of children for government schools. All right? Then they use farm produce where they grow locally by smallholder farmers to produce nutritious afternoon food for children. All right? So for 2004, the federal government been pilots the implementation of this program, and they begin with 12 states. Now they say make we start this thing with the current food program being start for 2016. And federal government talk say them go serve over 300 million meals to more than 7.5 million pupils for 46,000 public primary schools for inside 22 states. Now, at present, report don't talk say over 9 million pupils for 54,619 schools as at now don't they benefit from the scheme. Yeah, okay. And 80,000 farmers and 102,097 cooks across the 26 states for the country they involved in this program. So they bring you the number so you can know as the thing take B, so you can understand where we they go. So one of the vendors them where they involved in this homegrown school feeding program for FCT. We go follow and talk via phone call and we go get some kind of information from there. She been talk say they been engaged them since 2019, November, December. Now at the end of 2019. But due to school vacation, then tell them made them start to supply food to various schools at the rate of 47 naira per child. But it end February 2020 because of COVID. And this thing take stop for February 2020. And she gets some other things so she could follow us talk regarding this matter on the pricing, the situation, whether the thing really continue or how the thing take be. And we'll go follow and talk on top phone call. Remember, I talk say this person go remain anonymous based on information where they won't give us. And we'll also follow a person will go represent government to talk this matter as well. We get the person will go follow us talk na Malam Kudu. Then go represent government on National Social Investment Programs NSIP manager for Federal Capital Territory. I don't know whether in don't day online right now. whether you go follow us, we just hear whether in day there. Malam Kudu, you did here. If you did here, at least you go good making respond. And our caller, we go also represent the vendors who follow us talk. Malam Kudu, good morning. Hello?
Malam Kudu, you hear us? Good morning. Hello? Hello?
I know sure say we'll go try connect with him whether Ingo fit get to hear us better, but we don't know whether our anonymous caller they on the line already. Our caller they on the line already. Okay, we they try to reach out back. We will try connect, make our connection this strong because the informations where they hear, we go like to get verification on some of the information where they hear based on say them and the vendor don't talk say they don't understand where they hear for media. The government talks that they give them 100 naira per child to make this food available.
Initially 70 naira.
Initially, available. And as the situation don't be, the contract saying that 47 naira, 9 they talk say me then they spend. And based on the alert whether they get to take get involved in this project.
Okay. What make we hope say Malam Kudu go fit join us again and make we hear from him waiting in go talk because him will be saying they work for inside the office gongo. Now go fit tell us every what happen for the month. Okay, good morning, Malam Kudu. You there? Good morning. You dey hear us? Good morning. Good morning. You dey hear us? Good morning. Good morning. You feel hear us?
In be like saying the hear, but we know the hearer. Maybe we'll go try call him again. Make we tell him maybe he go unmute himself or something like that. Make sure they say this conversation. They open here. You've been talk something earlier. Looking at the situation as it be with the money.
Good morning. It be like saying no come back. Okay. Good morning.
Malam Kudu, you dey hear us?
Good morning. Okay, we need to hear you. We not feel hear you. So if you dey hear us, check your mute button. Unmute him.
Yes.
Check your mute button, unmute them. For inside the Zoom. Check your mute button, make your mute them if you feel they hear us.
Okay, be like say our anonymous caller don't they on the line. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, madam. Now, madam, I be Oga.
Now, madam.
Anyone, Sha. Good morning.
Now, madam.
Now, madam.
Okay, good morning, madam.
Okay. So,
good morning, ma.
Good say you hear us loud and clear. We don't see some of the information where you don't drop regarding this homegrown school feeding project and your concerns regarding this also. We say make we carry you, make you come tell us as the matter take be gone. Make we hear from the horse's mouth as it be so that people go understand.
You dey hear us, Abi? Okay,
so
sorry, no
okay,
vex.
No
so
vex.
we go like know which year and which month exactly where they start to pay you yourself from your experience before we go talk about whether you hear any of your colleagues where they pay earlier and where they initiate before for inside the program. So which month and which year?
Okay, first and foremost, we started 2019.
Okay.
Now we start from my own zone here.
Okay, which
hello?
Okay,
yes, go ahead.
I hear you.
Now Abuja, me I dey call from.
Now Abuja, you dey okay.
Now Abuja, you know, every other state varies. I don't know how they better. I would say exactly where me I dey.
Yes.
Where I serve.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we started 2019.
Mm-hmm.
For that 2019, around that kind, December 20 something, they paid into our account.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes,
Okay.
go on. We're there with you.
What's they pay inside now? 1 month now. Ona don't already begin give children food before they pay the money. Abiona never they give that time.
Them pay the money. That time now we supposed commence.
Okay.
Towards the ending of 2019.
Okay.
So as they come pay, they pay 2 months. But the account they can't put them on lien. I be what they call them. What person no go fee withdraw them.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now so they do them. So they're not going to open the account until it can be like a first or second week first week of December.
Okay.
So as they can't open them now we feel withdraw, go market, go buy things where we go begin cook for the children. So precisely towards that period, we can't start to cook for the children.
So the children chop food for December 2019 for our hand.
Yes. So now December 2019, I will come begin cook. So as we can't cook now, you know can't stay. School can't go on holiday.
Yes.
December Christmas holiday. So now they can't say, okay, I think we don't feed the children for like either 1 week or 2 weeks. That year, you understand? So and they don't pay like 2 months money
inside the account.
So they can't say, okay, the supervisors where they in charge of the Abuja we can't get information. Say we go carry on over the following year as soon as the children resume school. So as they resume now, that January, we feed them throughout January. Then everything can end by towards middle of February 2020. So now they get me.
Yes, go ahead.
2020. So now the thing. Since that time, we know now so the program they not pay money into our account again. So now they say between 2019 and 2020, 2 times now we feed the children.
Okay. So that 2 months salary now I use feed them between that 2019 December and that 2020 January, February wanna feed. Now wait till you they talk with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, now.
Madam, I would like to ask this question. Say now Monday to Friday, una feed them every day, Monday to Friday.
Now Monday to Friday.
Okay.
Now we feed them.
Okay.
So as we feed them Monday to Friday, since that 2020, you remember I say everything end around that time February, towards middle of February.
Yes.
Okay.
You won't see a lot again. 2020 pass. 2021. Again, we not can see a lot until May.
Okay.
I write down for my book here.
Okay.
Until May 2021, which was last year. May 6th, precisely.
May 6th.
Now they can't pay money into our account for 1 month. That's 20 days feeding.
20 days. Okay.
20 days feeding. Now we can't see a lot. So immediately we feed those children for that 20 days for that May, where they pay the money. Since then, we're not going to see any alert again, till February this year, February 21st this year.
Okay, then our last month.
So how many months alert you received for this month where you see the alerts?
So since when we don't start now only 4 times they don't pay, now we don't feed those children. Four times in a month, so that's 4 months.
That December 2019, January, February 2020,
then
May 2021.
Make I clear you.
Okay, clear.
That 2021, 2019, when they first pay, they just pay us. They hold our account. We not feel.
You know, if access the money.
Until when they say start. So the money we can't feed those students small for that 2019 December. Because we can't go on session. You understand?
Yes.
Then we can't carry our over. So January
and February.
February the contract ends. So we not see anything.
Okay.
Okay, so Madam, you go help us just bar break small. They on the line. Take break. Make we hear from one Oga way they for inside this ministry already. When we hear from them.
One Oga they way there for this program.
Yes.
He they join us for line.
I go ask some question. No wahala.
Okay, just so make you they listen.
Make
just
you listen to what
Make we talk to them. Madam Kudu, good morning, sir. If you hear us.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much as you join us. My name is Precious, his name is Edewor, and his own name is Ochuko. The three of us welcome you as you join us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so I sure saw Ochuko get question for you, Ochuko. Oh yeah, make it carry go.
Welcome, Madam Kudu. Welcome, Madam Kudu. You dey hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, according to federal government, in February, the National Homegrown School Feeding Program was initially 70 naira per day for school feeding of a child in public primary school. Now, they said they increased them to 100 naira per day. Now, you fit tell us how this money they really distribute them. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
we hear you. Go on.
You go need, yes.
The federal government came with this home school feeding program in around 2019.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the essence is to provide a nutritional meal for pupils in primary 1 to 3.
Okay.
The first tranche was 25th of November 2019
Okay.
to December 13 December 2019. That was the first tranche.
Okay.
The second tranche, can you hear me?
Yes,
Very
go
well.
ahead.
We
Go
hear you,
ahead.
sir.
The second tranche feeding was from 13th of January 2020 to the 7th of February 2020.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we have the third tranche feeding was from the 14th of January 2021 to 9th of July 2021.
Okay.
And then the first feedings, which we are now, started from 14th of March 2022, which is on now, which will end at 8th April 2022, before the vacation of the pupils. Okay. So we are saying that the federal government has paid 4 times to the cooks.
Okay.
4 times.
4 times.
And based on the initial policy of the federal Ministry of Humanitarian, which was 17 naira per child.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that 17 naira per child, it is still on. That is why we are going. The increment they are saying, we have not seen. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
The increment of 30 naira, they are saying that will make it 100 naira, has not been implemented yet.
Okay.
We wrote a memo to the Minister of States, FCT, which shall graciously approve 30 naira to the 17 naira that will make it 100 naira per child in FCT.
Okay.
But that 30 naira has not been implemented yet.
All right. Sorry. According to federal government, to be precise, on the 23rd of February, they said they don't increase that to 100 naira per child. But then again, may not be like saying, now we just tell you, you get one other person, we go just, we go invite to ask you further questions with regards to that.
Yes, Malakudu, we get one of the vendors we decide to remain anonymous from Abuja. And we they follow and talk now.
Mama.
Yeah, and she won't give us her own. She get questions because you don't talk. Say when I don't, government don't pay so amount of money 4 times.
And based on 70 naira.
Based on 70 naira. Now, according to this person who they follow talk, he talk say he don't be like saying now 47 naira per child. Now in the money where they reach their hand as vendors be. But make we hear from him. Make she follow you talk.
Madam,
you there?
Hello, I did you.
Okay, so Oga dey on the line now. Make you ask him question. He go to hear you.
Okay.
So at the time when I received that money, you know, say he never tell us exactly how much we wanna receive for one picking head. So how much wanna receive for one picking head to feed one picking?
Okay. Good morning, Oga.
No worry, they hear you.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Precisely. Last month, that was for this year old. You know, I don't talk to only 4 times they don't pay us.
And Oga confirm and say na 4 times too.
So now, the money where they pay us, then they say na 70 naira. Then later on, we come the year for media. Now that one can't even they pay us because we get family members. We no say we there engaged into this thing. So it can't be like say we come liars. You understand? So they say the federal government say na 100 now they don't increase them. We will never see that money. I just will tell them they make organ no come now. Now 47 naira then they pay us.
But please, let me clarify you with that.
Okay.
I will give you the analysis.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
She was still saying something.
Give you analysis.
She was saying she wanted to break down to you, sir.
So you go understand what
she said. She only, you know, what she was trying to say is that they heard in the media that government has increased to 100. That's what she said. But she said that what she received is what they received is 47 naira. So let her break it down for you, sir.
Okay.
So for example, now for me as a vendor, I dey feed. Make una carry biro and pen there. Make you help me calculate am.
Go ahead.
You understand?
Go ahead.
So me as a vendor, then they pay me 128,780 naira for 137 children. So to feed them for 20 days. So help me divide them. For that 20
For how many
days.
children? For how many children?
Now 137 children. So from my own analysis here, I got 6,439 naira. Now I will take the feed 137 children.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yes, we're with you. Go ahead.
Then 6,439 naira. Now I will take feed 137 children. Then inside that 6,439 naira per feeding per day for those 137 children, they say Nadia, I go pay myself as a vendor. Nadia, I go pay transport where I go pay conveying the food to the school where I dey serve the children. So it means I am using less than 5,000 naira to feed 137 children. And we know what the country is saying now. The cost of prices of things, everything don't shoot up. Before when we first start, so they buy beans that time. Beans na 200 naira per mudu. Na mudu they use for Abuja. For Lagos, then they use
Derica. They use Derica.
For Abuja, na mudu they use. And mudu get about 8 cup, 9 cups. That's thin lake. But if you go market properly, na 9 cups. It will be. There is now for neighborhood you buy and now 8 cups of rice. Now in the things.
So, madam.
So now, presently, then the one we can't even pay us fast. They can't change our menu. They can't change our menu. Our menu now, so then we begin to cook acha. Acha in supplication for is it for rice or for yam? Okay, for yam. 2 bags of yam now. How much is it? Then acha. Me, I don't even know what's in the acha. Now, Hausa food. And you know Abuja, not the only Hausa people, they live for Abuja. The federal capital, if not all time call us, we will say if you cook acha for children, then they don't know them from their parents. Therefore, Abuja, people they there, Yoruba they there, Hausa they there. So you cannot be forcing a child. Children are allergic to food. You can be forcing
Madam, make we not go into all those breaking of all that. They talk say they don't increase and go 100 naira. So to you, how much you say they still they feed one people's? How much do they feed them?
Now 47
naira. Okay, may we hear from Oga. Make him respond to what you don't talk now. So.
Okay,
Madam Kulu, if it's your answer.
Thank you very much. I think we need to get some clarification to her.
Okay, sir.
In the first place, about that increment, she's saying to 70 naira to 100 naira.
Yes, sir.
During our last meeting with them to sensitize them in Jabi, because I believe she's a cook from Amak. Anytime we have information, we assemble them to sensitize them. My focal person in the name of Chinwe Dumba, who is also essay to the minister on SIP. Informed them that we wrote a memo to the minister to increase that 70 to 100 naira in FCT because we know the economic situation. And Mr. Grossly approved that 30 naira to make it 100 naira.
Okay.
Go ahead, sir. We hear you.
And that is what we formed there.
Okay.
Going on.
Okay, so you dey try talk say the increment from 70 to 100 naira never really gets clear approval from government yet.
Not any document to show that 30 naira has been already cleared.
Okay.
It's on process, it has not been clear yet.
Okay, so how about the fact say even the 70 naira how about the fact
70 naira? It's still 70 naira when the federal government paid them direct to their account from Federal Ministry of Humanitarian.
Okay, but this lady now they talk saying now 47 naira they receive per child, not 70 naira per child, and including their running costs for inside that 47 naira per child. What do you get to talk about them?
Well, what I'm trying to say is they are mixing it up. Okay. The 70 naira is bedded which includes egg, bread, and meat. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
The cooks don't buy meat. Cooks don't buy bread. Cooks don't buy egg. These are supplied by the people we call aggregators, which they know.
Okay.
When it is time to adhere to egg, the aggregators will come.
Okay. Okay, at network day back. So that
Network
means to
today.
say that they just give them
Egg
money
has
for the
mobilization
food
officer.
alone. They don't come out the money for the egg and meat inside when they
Yes.
receive.
So egg, so bread, egg, money they come and give to these aggregators. From Federal Ministry of Humanitarian, which they will now give to the cooks. So the remaining money, we are told that when you receive your money first in payment, you do a market bulk purchase of items that will last you for 4 months, because that money lasted for just 1 month, which is 4 weeks. Am I communicating?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That money lasts weeks, which is 4 months, and each cook is to feed a pupils of 150 pupil per cook. 150 pupil per cook. That is how it is made. And then where we have lapses, much cook, maybe more learners, we now say, okay, if a cook cannot handle 150, we divide it. Each cook will take 75 based on the pressure on ground from them too. Because the essence is to create job opportunity for these people and to help the vulnerable pupils to enroll in our schools. That is the essence. So we also say them to, because we know the money is not enough, but they have to go extra mile. We are making all the necessary effort to ensure that the federal government increase this money based on the economic situation.
Okay, so madam, I don't know whether you there around. Madam, you dey hear us?
I did.
Okay, so Oga talk say wetin make they give on maybe wetin make you go don receive about that 47 naira. Now because of say dem come on meat and egg money inside because
And
people
bread.
dey we suppose supply on things like bread, meat and egg. So the people dem wey you receive such supply. You dey receive supply of egg, meat, bread.
Bread.
When we first started, that 2 months we receive, but that third payment will not receive any egg and any meat and bread.
That is the
Then
2019-2020 only no receive meat, egg, and bread at all.
We no receive.
So which protein where you call you serve the children?
2021. We receive for 2020. But
Okay.
we not receive for 2021.
Okay, last year now you no receive.
Last year we not receive.
Okay, so which protein you call you serve the children that last year on where you no receive meat, egg, and bread?
Not be, me na vendor now. Not the money where they pay me to cook food. I just cook the food. The day where we suppose cook beans for them, where some people suppose bring bread. As they not bring bread now, me I don't do my own as vendor. They not pay me money for bread. So I just serve the children the beans like that. Not be me be the person where they supply the bread.
Okay, so madam, make we even come 2020 now. So you been shey una don't receive for 2022 as it be like 2022 now this year.
2022.
How much money una don't receive for 2022 and how long that one will fit carry una go?
Now only one. Now on the 21st of last month.
21st of February.
February. Now they pay into our account.
Okay. And how much they pay for? How long that one will carry una?
Now 20 days now.
20 days.
20 days.
Okay.
Then the thing where you know the thing where came us. We don't know say this program is not the way where federal government take bring them on ground. Yes, it will help some of us. Actually, it's not consistent program. Imagine now, you give me you won't help me. You give me only job once in a year. You understand? There's not even one month in a year. And
I understand. So you know they continuous, they break them. So madam, make I ask you sharply, this year on where you receive, now the 70 naira complete you receive, I've been still the 47 naira.
Now the money piece is when that's why they should go to Union Bank. Something is fishing. If this or that they thought say now 17 naira, then they pay us.
No. You just say because of say you get to receive meat. So this year on now 2022, you receive the meat.
Yeah, they receive.
Okay, so you receive the meat. You receive meat, bread, and egg this year.
That day when we go meet the people where they in charge of the homegrown feeding for Abuja here. So when we go meet them last week, the guy in charge. The thing where they now that they are going to discover, say some of my vendors said their money is even less than that amount. Some now 46 point something, some now 42 point something. Where then they pay them. Then my own and some few people now 47 naira. It depends on the number of children where you feed.
Madam.
You understand?
Yeah, madam.
So 47 naira. Tell the Oga, because the other Oga, as we go complain to him, he can't pretend like saying don't hear our cry. As we talk finish, now so he go radio station, don't make them to Abuja. He can't go they tell the whole world, say, let them not mind those vendors. Say with the lie. The team pay me, make this Oga they hear. The team pay me because what I no chop, make person no put on for my head.
Okay.
Yes, we understand, say federal government, they try and help us. You understand? Because
thank you, madam.
Source of livelihood. But why you go on the lie when we did 47 naira where I not even feel buy slippers? When I collect this money, I not feel buy slippers for myself. Which kind of work do that?
Madam, this one matter never enter inside finish.
Thank you, madam. We understand the pain where you go through. They try to express all of them. But may we stick to waiting federal government they talk and waiting they reach your hand and waiting that the old grant say they spend. Now, when we carry and go back, we talk about 2022, you try to justify every other thing. But when we take and go back, one of the questions when Nigeria they try to ask whether this whole thing they go well, I would like to direct them partly to you then, partly to Oga. Now, during the lockdown, minister insists say they spend like 500 million naira. Now they spend for school feeding for just two states, precisely Lagos State and Abuja. Now, make we just take and go back to then. Madam Shampler, I just want to make you talk once, but now Oga really want to direct this question too. During the lockdown, where people they talk say student they house, how you take feed? Can you take do this feeding where we say federal government they talk say they spend up to like 500 million naira, and precisely they talk say a total of 382,765 pupils and 124,589 households and 2,859 schools in Lagos State. Nine they really spend on this thing too. You be part of the beneficiary, the people there in charge of this feeding as at that time. Hello, madam.
Hello.
You be part of the people who do the school feeding in time of the COVID, the lockdown. You take part in the feeding.
We not be say raw food. Not be say my food where person they cook. What did they do for us that time? Yeah, I don't know all this kind of big money where they ask me. I don't know.
Okay.
The thing they just do for us that time. Just for within 1 week. What did they do for we vendor? They say they pay for 5,000 naira for our account. Did they hear me?
During that lockdown?
Yes, they pay for 5,000.
Okay.
Then we do transport.
Okay, thank you. Now, Oga, me, I would like to direct this question to be. I just want me you clear your own part. Oga, now you hear all waiting we talk about that time. We like say if the minister they say they spend over 500 million naira for the school feeding program as at that lockdown. What do you go respond to that one?
Well, thank you. Before I go into that question,
okay,
I want that woman to know that the cook I'm talking that she is my subject, and they came to my office in area 11.
Okay.
So maybe she don't know that it was the same Oga that is online.
Okay, you're the same person they met. All right, sir.
And they met me, and when I came to the office, my staff told me what was happening, that some people are protesting. I said, I'm protesting. Who are they? They say cooks. So I left whatever I was doing. I went to them and I addressed them. And I explained all this to them, which they were doing. I'm surprised to say I'm lying. Where am I lying? Is it FCT that is paying them or the federal government that is paying them?
I think, no. I think it was actually a misunderstanding from the information she's hearing, plus what is gathered from the media.
And then I always tell them, we have change of communication from their area council, we have who we call DEX officer, we have mobilization officer, we have area officers, we have area secretaries. These are the chain of people they will communicate to before getting to us. If there's any problem, these are people at the grassroots to them. So I told them that I was surprised that they come to that level. During our last meeting with them in Jabi, we addressed these women seriously with the SIP to the minister that we know what is on ground and this is the effort we are all making. And all of us were pleased, we're happy with the situation. So this is not a kind of confrontation. She's a mother, I'm also a father. We have to use cookies in public schools. I have to be in public school as a director. I have my children in public school too. So it concerns all of us.
Sir.
So it is not the issue of quarreling or confrontation. It's the issue of putting things together.
Yeah, I believe she did this for clarification, sir. I believe the reason why we get this conversation are clarification. Yeah, because based on what she talk, she said media they talk one thing, people they talk another. That's why she decided to get this conversation.
And to ensure that these pupils are given that nutritional meal promised by the federal government.
Okay, so I'm talking about nutritional meal right now. The woman be not talk categorically say most of the people them say for some months, especially for 2021, say the people they want to say they supply them meat, the basic protein and bread, no supply. And then get to serve them without those protein. What thing you get to talk about?
Well, I didn't get that information, and I don't hear any information until now, so it's surprising to me too.
Okay, sir. All right.
But the one she received lastly, she got her payment, and meat was supplied to them, and they started cooking on Monday. I believe she had that one.
All right, sir. So to react to the 2020 question, where my colleague
she mentioned about the timetable, the meal that was changed.
Yeah.
As I was saying, this is also from FCT. We see that we have a committee, nutritional committee. Are you getting me?
Yeah, go ahead.
We have nutritional committee set up in FCT who are all women to look into how we are going to make this meal more nutritious and the cooks spending less.
Yeah.
And that was why they bring in Acha and Tom Brown. Tom Brown and Nacha are not going to be produced by the cooks. The aggregators are the one who supply this thing to them. Like Tom Brown. Tom Brown is a mixture of soya beans, groundnut, and millet, which is prepared in terms of like kunu. They are in sachets.
Okay, so sir, considering the question that considering the question when my colleague asked about 2020 giving them money, this woman not talk say then give them 5,000 naira for mobilization 2020. Once you get to talk about the figure where federal government talk say over they use feed children for inside lockdown period.
That during the lockdown period, that the COVID-19, the children were asked to stay home.
Yes.
And then the federal government were paying them based on the statistics we gave them, the same pupils that we are feeding in the primary schools, primary 1 to 3. The federal government supplied to the cooks. They have the aggregator, so it is not from FCT.
So federal government supplied directly. Okay, so that will not be your own work.
Our own in FCT is to monitor and ensure that these people get what was packaged for them.
All right, thank you, sir.
We need that. And then to ensure you too, it is not even FCT, even EFCC, ICPC, or we are all involved. No governmental organization we are involved. We have all the records.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much,
we
sir.
We have all our records.
All right,
police
sir.
were there, local government chairman were there.
Yeah.
So it's not something of one man's business.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very
so
much for this breakdown of this conversation, because like I talked earlier, the reason why this vendor been reached out now because of they need clarification based on what they hear from media as regards what they face for reality. But it's good to say you don't help us break some of the things down and you don't clear some of these conversations also. Thank you very much for your time. Malam Kudu,
Thank you so much.
National Social Investment Programs, NSIP Manager for Federal Capital Territory. Now just follow us talk. And the anonymous caller will be one of the vendors from FCT also. Well, we say we could look into this matter as it be, and we believe we don't break down some of the things. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. We'll go take a small break. When we come back, we'll go enter the matter of sports, and I believe Buchi could on there on standby to give us what's going to happen for the world of sports. Don't go anywhere when they come back.
llegar el primer gol. Maniobra de Ousmane Dembélé, centro y remate de Aubameyang. En el minuto 28 el Barça conseguía el primero del partido. Dembélé aprovechando ahí su velocidad para superar a Nacho Fernández. Tuvo el empate el Real Madrid, pero Vinicius cae el solo. No pasó nada en el área culé. Y del que pudo ser el empate a 1 al 0-2 que va a marcar en este córner Araujo. Poderosísimo en el salto el uruguayo. Tras ese centro de Ousmane Dembélé. Marcaba el 0-2 el Barça. El tercero pudo llegar nada más empezar el segundo tiempo. Un Real Madrid roto tácticamente, que permitía llegar una y otra vez al conjunto de Xavi, que hacía el tercero con gol de Ferran Torres tras el servicio de Aubameyang. Locura de todo el banquillo del Barça, que estaba dejando absolutamente atónito al público del Bernabéu, y aún llegaría al cuarto en el 5 de la segunda parte. La posición era correcta a pesar de que el asistente levantaba el banderín. Aubameyang superaba a Courtois y conseguía el cuarto del partido. Quedaba 40 minutos por delante y pudo haber más goles del equipo de Xavi Hernández. Aquí la tuvo Ousmane Dembélé.
I will just see the game, the biggest game for the world, the El Clasico between two of the biggest teams in the world. Talking about Real Madrid and Barcelona. Barcelona go away, flog Real Madrid woto, then collect well for their own house. That match will end 4-0, and you just watch the highlights. My name is Onokala Onyebuchi, but as you call me, the Laba Master. Even the coach of Barcelona, Xavi Hernandez, talk say he expects harder game. I mean, say the game they very, very busy. When you consider, say Barcelona don't travel, play Europa League, travel again, come back. Real Madrid no play game in 6 days and then lose 4-0 for house. That one a very bad result for Real Madrid. A good one for Aubameyang, a good one from Ferran Torres, a good one from Pedri, also Dembele. Those Barcelona boys, they step up and they make sure say them do the work for their own club. Other results are for the Spanish La Liga. See Atletico de Madrid play 1-0 against Rayo Vallecano. Also on Sunday, we see Villarreal. We get a one Nigerian boy, Ochuko, then lose 1-0 against Cardiff. Sevilla and Sociedad play 0-0. Sharp. I'm going to travel, go England. Two competitions happen this weekend, the Premier League and also the FA Cup. Most starts with the FA Cup. Congratulations to 4 teams who don't qualify for the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Will go happen for Wembley. Most start with Chelsea winning their game 2-0 against Boro. Lukaku score and Ziyech score